The way a man thinks when he is deeply in love carries a truly unique and complex distinction, a state where his cold logic seamlessly blends with warm emotion, slowly turning him from a completely independent person into a dedicated partner who takes every one of his steps based entirely on the needs of the one he loves. And although it is certainly true that every single man possesses his own specific way of expressing his love, there remains a distinct set of intellectual and emotional traits that so many men seem to share when they finally fall in love deeply and sincerely. For when a man loves truly, he sees in the woman he has chosen a reflection of everything he wishes for in life. He does not see her merely as beautiful, but rather as the single most beautiful woman in the entire world in his eyes. However much tastes may vary, she effectively becomes his absolute measure of true beauty and his most familiar face whenever he feels lost among the crowd. In the state of love, a man's gaze shifts from the surface down to the depths, becoming deeply attached to her soul long before he notices her features, and finding in her a substitute for the whole world without hesitation. A man in love also feels a profound responsibility toward his partner, not only for the sake of protection, but from the standpoint of complete support. He views her as his only point of weakness, yet he strives to be her strength in return. He feels deep down that he is called to be the unshakable pillar of support and the sturdy shoulder she leans on in times of need, and the calm mind she relies on in moments of anxiety. A man, when he truly and deeply falls in love with a woman, does not simply keep his dreams to himself, but actively integrates his beloved into the smallest details of his life, beginning to speak about the future in a completely different and shared way. He plans and decides, yet he never takes a single step forward without first carefully listening to her opinion or fully sharing the vision of the path with her. He deeply respects her intellect, highly values her stance, and insists that she be his true and equal partner, not merely a follower. She becomes his absolute top priority, proven not just through words, but through his consistent actions and daily deeds. One of the deepest traits of a man's thinking in love is overlooking small flaws, not simply because he doesn't see them, but because he truly realizes deep down in his heart that the relationship matters more than being right. He views overlooking things as wisdom, not weakness, and patience as love, not submission. He seeks no perfect woman, but rather a woman he deeply loves, forgiving her mistakes out of a sense of pure affection, and certainly not out of weak surrender. Ultimately, a man's mindset in love blends protection with deep appreciation, combining the desire for stability with the natural instinct to contain and nurture. He may not show his feelings easily or always speak them aloud, but he translates his love into his daily actions and his consistent deeds through care, jealousy, listening, and the sense of safety he provides her without asking for anything in return. For a real man, love is not merely a fleeting moment of simple admiration, but rather a long-term commitment built solidly on mutual respect, deep trust, and a true partnership.